Hey guys, how are you doing? Crypto Marco here, and in today's video we are going to talk about all the important stuff going on in crypto. So it's going to be a longer video, I admit that, but if you stick through with it, you will know everything important going on in crypto right now, I promise. And if you enjoy the content, make sure to leave it a thumbs up and comment down below, because among everybody who's commenting, I'm giving away a small amount of Litecoin. And something else I wanted to mention before we get the video started. Some of you guys are asking me what kind of hardware wallet I could recommend. And right now I'm doing a partnership with a very nice company from Switzerland that is producing these cute and little hardware wallets. They can easily fit on your keys or wherever you want to carry them. As you can see, it's very minimalistic. You can store Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, ERC20 tokens, and more coins are coming. But what's most important for me is that it's very secure. So you know, probably when you install certain hardware wallets, you first have to type in 24 different words and write them down somewhere. And then if somebody gets to those 24 words, he can pretty much hijack all your funds and then they're gone. With this little thing, he'll need the password additionally, and the seed phrase is pretty much, let's just call it, it's saved on the micro SD. So he would need the password and the micro SD, which makes it for somebody very hard to get to your funds. It's open source, uses secure elements, and one thing that I really adore about this whole thing is that it's really just plug and play pretty much. So you plug it in, you click on get started, download the app, and then you launch it without installing anything. And setting up this thing up is super easy. So if you want to get your hands one of the Swiss quality products, then use the link in the description and use the code MARKO5 Marco5 in order to get 5% off. So if you take a look at most news related sites about Bitcoin, then something that we're hearing is we have found the bottom, or something like a breakout is imminent. It's gonna come very soon. Look at this chart, and if you believe the technical analysis of a eToro employee, he says that this is a classic breakout pattern. As you can see, the range defined by the yellow lines is getting narrower and has reached the tip. The price will now break out of the triangle. Usually the direction of the breakout carries great significance. So of course it's a binary situation from now on. Either with a breakout on towards the top, or to either we will go bearish or will go bullish. However, if we just keep on going to the sides, it's just like pretty much confirming the trend, in my opinion, which is that nothing is happening right now. Bollinger Bands, haven't seen these ones in a while, so when the Bollinger Bands are getting really close, then a breakout is imminent. However, I wouldn't bet anything on this. Right now, it's really hard to read the Bitcoin chart. In any case, right now is, in my opinion, a good moment to take a look at your funds and to see, okay, should I add more to my portfolio? Should I add more stocks? Should I add more cryptocurrencies? And right now, getting into cryptocurrencies is so much smarter than going in when it was at 20,000 US dollars. So I, for myself, I bought a little long position. I'm not like day trading cryptocurrencies every day because it's very stressful, but bear in mind, guys, that right now there are many news articles out there that are saying that Bitcoin has found its bottom probably. Of course, this video, don't take it as financial advice, but I wouldn't be so sure about that. So quite possible that we will go even further down. As you know, the price of Bitcoin heavily depends on regulations and also SEC decisions. But in any case, I'm long-term bullish on the blockchain, of course. And right now, you would think that there's a lot of depression going on in the cryptocurrency community, because you see it by shrinking view counts on the video. And Mr. Tom Lee, the research head at Fundstrat, Permabull in Bitcoin, does a lot of predictions. Also, a lot of them were wrong until now. Let's be honest. And he polled 25 institutions, and 54 of which responded that Bitcoin has already bottomed of the year. The second half of the poll was completed in Lee's Twitter, where only 44% of more than 5,600 respondents said the worst is over for Bitcoin. So Wall Street is right now more enthusiastic about Bitcoin than most other cryptocurrency guys are. And that's something really interesting to me to see, that it's just a nice index of emotion on the market right now, to see that so many people are right now depressed about Bitcoin, probably because they're still anchored to this $20,000 price, and now that we're at 6,000, they're getting depressed. But as you can see, allegedly, even Yale invested $400 million into cryptocurrencies, although the source of this news article wants to remain anonymous. So take this with a little bit of, so be careful when you read something like this, but I could definitely imagine institutional investors putting in a lot of money into crypto right now. What's more, so the SEC files multiple amendments relating to Bitcoin ETFs. What has happened? So final decision from the SEC regarding the Granite Share ETF is expected after October 26th, 2018. Before that, we shouldn't expect anything to happen. However, something interesting happened is this. Accordingly, it is ordered pursuant to commission rule that by November 5th, any party of other person may file a statement in support of or in opposition to the action made pursuant to delegated authority. In other words, they're reviewing the ETF decision, and people can issue their opinion in order to maybe influence them or give them another perspective. But at the end, what they are going to decide, we don't know now. We can only speculate about that. There have been a lot of rumors that Bitfinex is broke, and because I guess the pressure was mounting, Bitfinex decided on the 7th of October, so that was already 3 days ago, to release a statement on their blog saying that the wallets below represent a small fraction of Bitfinex cryptocurrency holdings and do not take into account fiat holdings of any kind. So there's a Bitcoin, Ethereum, and an EOS cold wallet with, I think combined they have like 400 million or something like that on it. So Bitfinex really showing off their balls, showing the haters that it's hard to be broke if you have like 100 millions of cryptocurrencies on your account. However, I don't know if there's a way to prove that these wallets are actually Bitfinex's wallets, so maybe some of you guys know something else. But in any case, there have been also a lot of rumors about the Noble Bank being connected with Bitfinex, and like they were their bank and now they lost their connection to Bitfinex. You know, Noble Bank is one of the banks that is pretty close, allegedly, to Tether, which is of course also very controversial. So Bitfinex with this statement is just saying, guys, don't worry, we have enough money. So something that is really interesting that happened that I saw at Reuters is that the era of bank secrecy ends at Swiss start sharing account data. About 7,000 bank trust insurers and other financial institutions registered with the FTA collect data on millions of accounts and sent them to Swiss tax agency. The FTA in turn sent information on around 2 million accounts to partner states. It puts no value on the accounts in question. And why is this so important? Basically, there's this thing called Schweizer Bankgeheimnis, or actually, I don't know how do you call it, like the Swiss, I forgot that I had this in English, in German actually, the banking in Switzerland. So basically, last year they agreed to a contract that they are gonna share account information. However, one of the big reasons why so many people went to Switzerland to open up their accounts, and also why Switzerland is such a wealthy country, is that one of the things that neutrality of Switzerland enables them is to not have the obligation to share bank information with other countries, and that has been gone for a while now. So Switzerland, while it is still a safe haven for many international companies, has to reorient itself. Like, they have to reposition themselves, and they need to find another position in this financial sector. And one of those positions Switzerland might take is being the crypto country. So Malta, Cyprus, Switzerland Right now, they are very interesting countries when it comes to cryptocurrencies. Of course, China, USA, Russia, they're making it right now kind of hard for many countries, but Switzerland has to reposition itself, and that's why it might be the reason that since their bank secret is gone, how it would be called in Germany, right now they want to establish themselves as a crypto country. So you know that in Zug, there is Crypto Valley, where I think like almost 500 crypto companies are stationed. So it's very interesting to see where Switzerland will go in the long term. Furthermore, I would also like to talk about the statement that Justin Sun made. They will be 200 times faster than Ethereum, 100 times cheaper than EOS. He's talking about the smart contract on Tron. And of course, Tron, oftentimes when Justin Sun says something on Twitter, Tron reacts accordingly and goes up. But I have to say that I will not really go in depth on Tron because I don't really, I can't take Justin Sun serious anymore. Like, he's kind of a Conor McGregor in the crypto. Okay, maybe he's not that bad actually. I mean, I'm an MMA fan, you know. I binge watched a lot of videos about Khabib and McGregor. However, Justin Sun has a big mouth. He said a lot of contradictory things. A lot of things that in hindsight, people are not sure if they're true or not. And of course, he just used Twitter to pump up Tron like crazy. So I just am telling you guys that I'm taking all of this stuff with great caution. No offense to anybody who holds Tron. I really hope your investment is doing really well. Next up, IBM is again looking to that, like they want to come on top of things. This might be a little attack on IOTA because it's the Internet of Things on the blockchain, and something they apparently found a sweet spot for proof of work blockchain design, because of course operating a proof of work blockchain such as Ethereum or Bitcoin or whatever consumes a lot of energy, and they have issued this article talking about some Internet of Things thing. And furthermore, they have issued a quite interesting paper on a blockchain system that is being used to track food. So already a few months ago, I told you guys about T-Food, a cryptocurrency, actually a blockchain system that is tracking food, which is of course very important because it's kind of hard sometimes to know when your food was shipped where. So they started a small project in Vietnam, but right now they are expanding. Anyway, IBM is now doing the same thing, and I think it's one of those things that really makes a lot of sense to see that on the blockchain. And one guy who's proving that you can actually become very wealthy with blockchain is the Ripple CEO, Chris Larsen. He's the first guy to enter the Forbes 400 list after, of course, the huge rally we saw in July. His taking his total net worth to 160 billion. Number one is Jeff Bezos. Like, this guy is crazy. You can see that Chris Larsen, he's where is he? Yeah, there he is. 2.1 billion and 160 billion. Jeff Bezos takes the first spot. So they gave him a few months ago 37 billion, which is of course completely ridiculous because like Ripple was at 240, now it's like how much, 25 cents. Let me see, where's Ripple? XRP is at 46 cents, actually. Not bad. So it's amazing to see that somebody can own 160 billion US dollars. Bill Gates is second place, I think, with how much is it? With 60 or 80 billion. However, Bill Gates gave away so much to charity. So I think if he wouldn't have given away anything, he would probably still take the first spot after Jeff Bezos. But it's really great to see like what humans can achieve if they work towards a goal. Like, it's completely insane, and I wish them a lot of success. The last news for today: if you want to see how a blockchain, how a altcoin is getting hacked, then at 8 o'clock UTC time, you will be able to see that, because then this anonymous mischief maker is going to hack Einsteinium. Oh my god. I would really love to see this. However, I won't get up at 6 in the morning to watch this kind of. When this stream is gonna go online, it will be 6 in the morning. However, maybe when I wake up at 7 or 8, I'm still gonna be able to see something or see something going on with Einsteinium. However, it's really interesting to see that somebody can actually like make a statement at this time of the day. I am going to hack Einsteinium, and I'm really curious on how the Einsteinium team is reacting to that. So enough of the talk. Let's get to today's giveaway. Let's see who's gonna win today's little giveaway. And unfortunately, I forgot to open up the giveaway wallet. I'm very sorry, guys, and this will be a little bit awkward and take a while. But we have a nice and long comment that I can read. Simo Arco. Where does that name come from? Sounds interesting. Let me just type in the password. Come on. I'm not a big admirer of Ripple in terms of how it was designed or the way it was run. Many will tell you it's not the correct cryptocurrency because it's centralized, and I agree with this statement. There are better coins out there, and Ripple, like what we usually use in the real world. Thank you so much for your opinion. Of course, Ripple Labs is holding like 55% of Ripple, I think, in their own account. So you can't really say that Ripple is decentralized because so many Ripple XRP are in one hand, and there are people who really don't like that. So thank you very much for your comment, and I hope you enjoy the video. Keep in mind that everything in here is my personal opinion and not financial advice, and until next time, bye bye.